The following is an Outdoor Channel original production.
Spear Life is brought to you by Naui Worldwide. Dive safety through education.
Right now on Spear Life. Not getting away.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. I need a sham wow.
Now, what kind of movie set is this? You don't even have a hairdryer?
Hey, shark. I want to breathe.
I'm having way too much fun. Keeps getting better. It feels so good.
I do not want to sit in the rain. Ah, boo.
Way too much fun.
We're gonna eat good tonight. Look at that big boy.
I'm here to enjoy myself. I'll go tomorrow.
He's a fighter.
Is there any sharks on this thing?
Good possibility, sure.
This week we're in Marathon in the middle of the Florida Keys. We are ready to have some fun, soak in the sun, and of course dive deep into the clear waters off of both sides of the Atlantic and Gulf Coast. Cooking and cooking whatever fish can make our dish. But first, we meet up with our captain and longtime friend, Jack Carlson with Two Conchs Sport Fishing.
I'm Captain Jack Carlson, owner of Two Conchs Sport Fishing in Marathon, Florida.
Check in, you guys.
What's up, man?
Ta-da! We're
Here.
here.
I already put it on Facebook.
That's it.
Jack Carlson and I go way back. We've been friends for over 15 years. My company, JBO Production, produces a TV show with Jack called Two Conchs Sport Fishing.
All right.
There he is, baby.
Woo!
Two Conchs! This week we have John in town. We're actually going to take him out there on the reef and wrecks and go see what we can shoot.
Marathon is a unique location in the Keys, typically home of world-famous lobstering. But Jack has a special treat for us. He's going to take us on a dive to explore an underwater shipwreck.
It's in 120 feet in the sand. It comes up to 65 feet. Yeah, it's called the RV Thunderbolt. It used to be called the USS Randolph when the Navy had it. Then Florida Power and Light bought it, used it for lightning testing, therefore called it RV Thunderbolt. And then the dive community bought it in the 1980s. Sunk it, and it's been a main staple here for Marathon.
We have to be careful though, because inside the shipwreck, there could be a shark or a Goliath grouper waiting to steal our stringer.
Groupers down there, obviously you know that you can't shoot them. Doesn't mean, like when you shoot a black or a mutton, watch out, he'll come take it from you.
I have a feeling Kobe will be right at home diving on the underground shipwreck, since he enjoys the chaos of anything similar to a train wreck. Choo-choo, all aboard!
Marathon is a familiar territory when it comes to trains. In fact, it's how it got its name. In the 1900s, while working night and day on connecting the railroad from the mainland Florida to the Keys, the grueling construction schedule led the crews to saying, this is getting to be a real marathon. And the name stuck. But the coolest thing about our dive in Marathon is exploring the shipwreck of the USS Thunderbolt.
The first spot's gonna be wreck, and then all the rest will be reefs. My first mate JC and Dom, these guys are my main staple here at Two Conchs.
JC Carlson, first mate JC for Two Conchs Charters.
My name is Dominic Siglitz, and I'm a first mate for Two Conchs Charters.
There's commercial fishermen who fish these spots every day. These are well-known wrecks. They hold a lot of fish.
Yeah, there's no doubt. That's what I told the guys coming down. I'm like, if anybody can get it done quick, it's Jack.
Yep.
But are you doing anything dive-wise?
Well, this time of year, yeah, we kind of break into our dive season. You know, I started out commercial spearfishing and diving for charters.
I remember back in the day, because I remember back when we first started fishing together, you were diving a lot.
Exactly, and then my fishing just took off, and spearfishing is definitely close to my heart. I'm raising my boys doing that.
For guys like us that aren't the most patient guys, it's good. Instead of waiting for that bite, you just go down and shoot them in the face.
Yep. This trip is to put John on a nice black grouper and Gary on a bunch of shooting fish, and with Kobe, you never know what he's gonna find.
Why? Are you nervous, Kobe?
Yeah.
Just believe in yourself.
I believe.
You believe.
Where's my believer at?
There's no believer. I believe. You believe.
We all believed we were going to see big fish on this wreck.
Go get them, boys.
Hey, can you guys see anything? Visibility is not so good down here.
Unfortunately, the water was too murky.
Dirty down there?
Really dirty, man.
Yeah. Come on up.
Maybe 10 foot of viz.
Really?
We couldn't even see it. It was. Yeah, dirty water kills us.
Yep.
They saw a bull shark? How big?
7 foot, 8 foot.
And there's like 3 bull sharks coming up chasing all the rainbow runners.
See, Colby, you were just diving with sharks.
Yeah.
Didn't even know it.
Glad I'm up. That's why they ain't shooting us.
But fortunately, we headed for the reefs, and this dive turned out to be a success.
Shark! Shark! I got him. Good job, Gary. Here's another one. We're on a roll, baby. Big black grouper. Yep, got him.
Me shooting that black grouper was the highlight of our first day.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Wow.
Grouper.
Nice job.
Yeah.
I'm not getting away. I'm in there rolling around Oh my God.
That's a good one, man.
That's it, man.
Wow.
That's a nice fish right there, man.
Yeah.
Blacks are not an easy fish to target.
I need a ShamWow.
Now, what kind of movie set is this? You don't even have a hairdryer?
No, what's up with that? Makeup?
Coming up on Spear Life, we visit the location where a stunt of true lies was filmed on a bridge, and Gary battles with a shark. We had a successful first day, and were able to attend a hook and cook at the world-famous Al Capone hangout, known as Overseas Liquor. We meet current owner Dallas, who takes us on a tour before our meal.
Gary. Pleasure to meet you.
Gary, Kobe. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I heard they were saying something about Capone or something.
Yeah, it has a little bit of history. First established in 1937. It was a liquor store and a brothel. There was 3 brothers. Al Capone apparently and a few other people kind of got involved in the whole situation. Always selling alcohol and had a little package store, liquor store and everything. Brought in different things like, you know, that they weren't supposed to and all the different fun stuff. They had a little exit point, a little tunnel that they had, and they would go underneath the building. That's why it's raised up.
So if someone was coming like to raid the place or something?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's an actual building all the way in the back. The bar was like spun around over here.
Okay.
There were stairs to go straight up. So then the brothel, the girls and everybody would come downstairs to the bar and all that kind of stuff.
You got the escape tunnel. I
And
mean,
then
hey.
that's what they did back then, yeah. And then
Yeah, we know why you bought the
I know. It's the fun stuff.
All in there looking for the brothel.
Gary talked to the chef about how to cook up our catch of the day.
Maybe make a lemon caper type thing, but you got it down pat, so.
And a good celebration was had by all as we enjoyed our fish served on a dish.
That big gummy will be going. You'll see gummy.
How come wake Gary up? Hey, I got
Yeah, that's a pretty one too.
The following day, Jack had a plan to show us a famous movie set spot filmed off the bridge of the Keys.
Alrighty guys, another day, another dive. What I'm gonna put you guys on today is what we call the swing span. As you see right in front of us, it's the old 7 Mile Bridge. Very well known in the movie True Lies, where the limo came off the bridge and into the water. This is right where it happened, right here. You get a lot of nice groupers down there. We have a little clearer conditions. Always be aware of sharks, as they do roam these waters.
We saw piles of rubble from the True Lies set underneath. But unfortunately, these waters were also murky. We didn't see any big fish. We just saw one big shark that wanted to make a meal out of Kobe.
a big ass shark following us up here.
What was it? Trying to eat Kobe.
Shark trying to eat me? Sure, I can see why. I'm irresistible.
If a shark ate Kobe, it would definitely be quieter on the boat. But yeah, we'd miss him.
We moved on to a new location, and this time we had some fun.
Divers, gear up.
Some fish over here. I'm on a roll.
While Gary was racking up the fish, a nurse shark takes notice of Gary's success.
I'm seeing some fish over here. Yeah, man, a nice one.
Been stuck in time for a while. Out of my mind, out of style. Tired of living out my days, stuck in the same old ways, but now I'm with you.
And once again, that nurse shark was back to causing trouble. But luckily, Gary scared him away.
Smashed it, buddy.
A little variety down there. That nurse shark, give me a pain in the ass, man.
Man, them nurse sharks like you. That's a pretty big one.
Trying to get to my fish.
Gary, you filled the stringer on that one. That was hard getting those fish off of there. It was so full. But hey, it's like shooting birds when you're snapper fishing.
That's right.
Pulling the trigger a lot's fun.
Yeah.
And it'll lead to the bigger ones.
That shark up cruising over by me, and I seen Gary over there upside down shooting a fish. I'm like, I start poking the shark his way. I start poking her. She start going Gary's way. I'm like, yeah! They're messing with Gary.
See you later.
I'm getting out of Dodge.
Hey, the one thing I always say, you don't have to outswim the shark, you just got to outswim your buddy. What do you think would happen if, say, Colby had a stringer of fish and that shark was on? Do you think he would flip out a little bit?
I don't know. He probably shoots the shark.
You're not scared of nurse sharks?
Clubbed it, baby.
Oh, man.
That's awesome, man. That's Mother Nature right there. You know, not everybody gets to see that.
That was pretty cool.
No, exactly.
Coming up on Spear Life, ex-pro basketball player Brad Miller joins us. But when a storm moves in, a tense moment becomes scary. After 2 days on the Atlantic side of Marathon, we decided to go out on the Gulf side, hoping for better luck. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't doing us any favors.
So we checked the radar. It looked pretty okay. By the time we got out there, 1.7 miles from the wreck, lightning strikes.
Well, that lightning is 10 to 20 miles away.
We cannot make it all the way. Major disappointment, but you know what? It was one hell of a ride.
Man, we went through lightning, thunder to get here. You know, cold, hot, rough, wet.
Everything but smooth.
Yeah.
Joining us on our golf trip is former NBA basketball legend, Brad Miller.
Brad Miller was once swung out on the court by Shaq, so dealing with these rough waters, you could say he is able to roll with the punches.
Plan B, let's go hit another wreck. I headed 20 miles to the east, and you know what? The same thing was there.
Well, guys, we made it.
Where we don't know.
And it's still raining.
So we finally got to the spot, and you know what? More lightning. At this time, we were fed up with it. The guys decided to get into the water.
Weather, man, you kidding me?
It's insane.
Despite the lightning, we decided to jump in anyway.
We good, you think, Jack, with the lightning and
Safe? Borderline.
I was just following their lead. They wanted to jump in. We assumed the current wasn't that strong, but that was a mistake.
Gary and Kobe jumped in, but you know what? That current took them so fast. And you know what? The current was just way too strong.
Apparently they don't care about Kobe's safety. Where's the readout on the safety gauge?
Kobe freaked out. It's just time to get out and let's cancel this mission.
Had to grab Gary.
It was a little scary. I'm glad I got back in the boat.
Hey, we're getting hurt.
Total disappointment, lots of rain, not what I expected.
We had another scary moment. The waves were picking up, and we had to make a decision to cut the anchor so that the boat wouldn't capsize.
So once we tried to break the anchor free, the boat came sideways, and I knew, Kobe, let's cut the anchor.
Like, worried about it. I threw it in the wreck just to get there, and I know that the trips weren't tripping, so at that point, with this kind of conditions, get rid of it quick. It would have got nasty fast.
Get us out of here. This ocean isn't friendly at all. It's trying to kill us, man.
I've experienced some situations like this. This one here was one of the premier worst experiences I've had. But you know what? Mother Nature can't be beat.
Coming up on Spear Life, we feed sharks at an aquarium and make one final dive at the shipwreck. After a rough outing on the Gulf side of the Keys, Jack hooked us up with a visit to the Florida Keys Aquarium Encounters, where we would explore and learn more about the Keys and aquatic wildlife.
Weather brought you here today, right? And that's pretty common. Worse than bad. That's a good reason to come to the aquarium. A lot of people come to the Keys, they're going out fishing, diving, whatever, and then you end up here.
Spending a day at the aquarium is a lot like going to the zoo. With as wild as Kobe is, he should feel right at home.
And just like a zoo, John should know you don't mess with a wild animal. Viewing the exhibits was fun, but the highlight is when we got to feed the sharks in the aquarium.
That's pretty fun. So what do you think? Just being out in the ocean and outrageous storms?
Can we just fish in here and fake it?
We had one last day on the Gulf side of Marathon. This time we were hoping for better visibility than we had on this wreck our first day.
That water's a lot bluer.
I think we're gonna have a good dive.
What you got there, Kobe?
Got me a chum block.
Chum block.
Tastes like ham and Swiss. He goes in the aquarium one time, man. He thinks everything's gonna work.
Right.
I saw him do it.
You not handfish, chum them up with the bread?
I'm chumming them up. Sometimes you got to cheat, guys.
He'll forget when he goes down and come back up with a big mush, big gooey wad in his pocket. A big mess.
Once again, it was a green light to dive.
Better conditions than yesterday.
Probably why I missed that hog. He was too small.
Well, good job, guys. So we got a nice dive right there, and I think we can go hit another reef, deep reef, and see if you guys can get some blacks.
Seeing the shipwreck was fun, but we are moving to a new location where hopefully we can shoot some fish.
Wow, beautiful reefs down here. And the water is clear. Got one. Gary is on a roll. Good job, buddy. Keep it going.
lot of hunt.
Gary was taking all the fish. He really got it going on this last dive, and it looks like we'll be eating good tonight.
Free diving. Chat, Johnny.
Spear life.
Shot on a big margate, but you come in, boy, and they go back in the hole. They come in, they go back in the hole.
You see a black?
I saw one black, and I looked at him 2 or 3 times. He was just too small, man. Man, he's there, but nah, he's not there. I'm not gonna shoot him. Right. But that's the only one I seen.
Hot sandbar?
I think so.
Say
You good, Gary?
Sandbar.
I don't. You want to dive anymore? I'm good. We'll hit the sandbar all the way in.
Kobe?
This bar? What? Sandy's bar? I'll take one.
Double, yes.
With a shot of
I mean, I know there's a few bangers here. John got the shot on that one, decent one. And but I was really hoping to get some more blacks, how we did, because I know JC's done well here. John and the crew are great guys. You know what? The nice thing about them, they enjoy the dive just as much as they like shooting fish. So you know what? It's not a matter about filling the box. It's more about the spear life. He's a nut.
As our marathon adventure in the Keys comes to a close, I can't help but be thankful for all the experiences we have taken in. We may not have loaded up on grouper like we had hoped for, but I was thankful for at least the big one that I ended up scoring on.
Grouper!
Nice job.
Yeah.
Getting away. I'm on there rolling around.
It's not always about the number or the size. It's about sharing the experience with great friends, eating great food, trying new things, and even surviving the worst that Mother Nature throws at you. It all brings your friendship closer. And at the end of the day, you can't put a price on memories you make with the ones you love. And doing it all with the sport you love. It's all just part of the spear life.
This bar? What? Sandy's bar? I'll take one.
Double, yes.
With a shot of